Justin Trudeau didn't do himself any favors. I'm Brian Lilley. This is Lilley Unleashed. Look, Justin Trudeau came out to speak to the cameras, to take questions from reporters. This was supposed to be his statement of contrition. Remember, his office had been saying for 2 days he's going to put out a statement of contrition, almost an apology. He didn't put out any apology. He didn't sound contrite. He acted as if he was sorry, but he didn't say that. Even when he was asked directly, "Are you apologizing?" he said, "Well, I've got an Inuit apology later today."
Just to clarify, are you apologizing for anything today?
I will be making an Inuit apology this afternoon.
But he wasn't going to apologize to the people of Canada. He wasn't going to apologize to Jody Wilson-Raybould. He wanted you to think this was all just a misunderstanding. And then he tried splitting hairs over and over again.
There was an erosion of trust between my office, and specifically my former principal secretary, and the former Minister of Justice and Attorney General. I was not aware of that erosion of trust. As Prime Minister and leader of the federal ministry, I should have been.
You know what? Justin Trudeau is starting to sound an awful lot like Bill Clinton. Remember Clinton's famous line, "It depends on what the meaning of the word is"?
It depends upon what the meaning of the word is. Yes.
Justin Trudeau wants you to think that nothing improper ever happened. Sure, he knew that the Attorney General had made up her mind not to give a sweetheart deal to SNC-LAvalin on their bribery charges. He knew that she had said her decision was final. But his principal secretary didn't know, and other people kept going to her and saying, "We need you to consider political ramifications of this. We need you to think about our re-election." Putting pressure on her to throw a criminal prosecution, that's against the law. It's not simply a misunderstanding. But Justin Trudeau wants you to just let him off on this. That can't be allowed to happen. The Prime Minister says what we should do is call in a panel of experts, of thoughtful Canadians, meaning people that think just like he does, meaning people that will give him a pass. No, the RCMP needs to be called in. The Ipsos poll that came out the other day showed that more than 80% of Canadians want the RCMP to investigate this. That includes more than 70% of Liberal voters. If the Mounties aren't looking to get their man already, they should be. Maybe this doesn't rise to the level of criminal prosecution. Maybe the obstruction of justice charge doesn't stick. But there's enough evidence there that we need to look at it, because we can't have a justice system that depends on who you know in the PMO, and that determines whether you get charged or whether you get a pass. Let us know what you think. Log on Facebook or Twitter, and make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel.